Well, I'm finishing up this bow fishing setup, and I am wiring in the batteries for the trolling motor. It's a 24-volt trolling motor. So I'm using a breaker, and I'm working with six gauge stranded copper wire, which requires a pretty fair size lug. Rather than buying the lugs for, man, they're expensive. I haven't priced them in a while, but I think last time I priced them they were like $3 or $4 a piece, and I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them for this project. So I'm going to save myself quite a bit of money. I'm going to make my own, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. You can see I already got the one made up here, and I made up a bunch of them, and I thought, man, maybe I'll make a video of this. So what I'm doing is I'm using 3/8 OD copper tubing, and this is just an old piece. I keep this old stuff, like this is probably recycled from another project. You can see mud daubers have got it in there. I keep this old stuff for just this. I keep sort of a stash for different size wires and stuff. You can see 2 and 4 gauge. Use 1/2 inch OD, 3/8 ID. Then I got some 1/4 inch. That works for, I want to say that was number 8. I think 8 gauge, that 1/4 inch. And then this 3/8 OD is what I'm using on this 6 gauge. It's kind of big for 6 gauge. It would work for 4 gauge also, but anyhow. And with these connectors, so this is what it's going to look like when I get done. You can crimp that on, or you can solder it on. The better way to do it would be to solder it, but depending on your situation, you can crimp these on too. Let me get you guys set up here on the tripod, and I'll show you how quick and simple it is to do these. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut ourselves a piece of pipe about 1 inch and 1/8, not quite 1 1/4. And I'm just eyeballing this here. Well, not eyeballing, I mean I'm using a tape measure, but I'm not marking it or anything. Just get close to 1 inch and 1/8. Now these pipe cutters, every time you go around you give it a little twist. That's how those work. So we got our piece. I'm going to eyeball it about halfway, put my thumbnail there, smash that in the vise. Make sure it's perpendicular to the vise. Give it a good smash. Okay. That's what it'll look like. Where are you at? There you are. So that's what that looks like. You just smash the end on it. Next thing, pair of pliers, drill bit. Here's where you could screw it up. It happens, not every time, but it does happen sometimes. Sometimes the drill bit grabs that thing and just twists it up. So let's hope it don't. Okay. So I'm using a 5/16 drill bit because the posts on those batteries are 5/16. Now the back side's going to be, it's going to have some burrs on it. Take your hammer, lay it up here on the bench, beat them burrs flat, hit it with your drill again, and then just kind of ream it around a little bit. Now that took care of all them burrs, or the biggest part of it. Next thing, okay, so that's what we're looking at now. Because we cut it with a pipe fitter, or the pipe cutter, it mashes the end a little bit in. And then when we held onto it with the pliers, we didn't do it no favors either. You can see how it's got a flat spot on it. So we're going to stick it back in the vise. Take a punch, or some sort of something about that shaped. Stick it in the end there. Just open it back up a little bit. And there you go, pretty well done. If you want, hit that with a wire brush or something. Just this is old copper. It's an old used piece, so You know, you could hit that with a wire brush, clean it up, make good contact. You can crimp these on, or you can solder them on. And solder is definitely the better way to do it. It just makes a better, tighter fit. But you can crimp them too. So that's it, guys. I won't ramble on too much more. I hope I helped you with this one. If I did, click that thumbs up button. You want to see more videos of me working on all kinds of stuff out here in the garage, click the subscribe button. Till the next time, keep on tinkering.